If you ever see something like this, you can see a highway tiger, let's call it, and film it, you may be able to earn some money by selling your clip. So one startup called Fresco News matching citizen journalist material with local TV stations. So you could get $50 for videos, $20 for photos if a station downloads or uses your content. Now, full disclosure, Fresco News does work with Fox television stations, part of 21st Century Fox, the parent of Fox Business. The CEO, John Meyer, with me now. John, great to see you.
Great to see you. Thank
you.
You.
What made you think of this business, essentially turning everyone into journalists?
It's really interesting how it started because I spent a number of years doing mobile apps on my own. I was a developer myself, and I eventually, came across an idea that would, allow consumers to get their news through photos and videos. And as I went through that process, saw how, almost like old the media space was in regards to photos and videos of news. And it was so clear that we could get this type of content from the viewers, the citizens, the people living in these neighborhoods, rather than small groups of people that you could send.
But how do you filter? How do you know what's legit and what's staged? I mean, people are great home editors now.
Exactly. The way it works is we partner with news stations, like stations that Fox even owns. And if a station hears an event, such as a protest or a fire, they create what we call an assignment. They add a location radius around the event. And what that means for users with our app is that if they are traveling to the scene, they have to be within that radius the station sets to submit to it. And that eliminates really any bias of fake photos or things that may not be actually from that scene.
So, John, speaking of potential conflict, which I'm sure you have avoided, who owns the content of the video?
We try our best to keep everyone happy. So the way it works is the user who takes the photo or video will always maintain ownership. What happens if a station or newspaper buys it is they transfer a license from the individual who took the photo to the station.
And I know that Philadelphia is one of the recent stations that you've added, at least the Fox stations.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So how many markets then total are you in right now?
So I believe we're about to hit about 13 markets in total of pretty much all major cities in the U.S. Fox, a big driver of that growth. And we're excited. We're actually just launching in Austin today. So that's the next big Fox station we're working with. And so far, it's been incredible to watch.
And how do you see it in general changing journalism?
Really, some of the things that we've heard from our actual customers who are using this is that not only does Fresco as a tool let these newsrooms cover really anything that ever occurs without a reliance on the small numbers of crews you have, when it comes to actually delivering the news, because of the nature of our platform, at many of these events, you actually have multiple users, multiple photographers at the scene, giving you a variety of different angles and perspectives of what's going on. Okay. And so it's with that we're able to eliminate bias, give you such a new way of consuming news.
Fresco News CEO John Meyer, thank you very much for the time.
Thanks for having me.